Hey YouTube, Angie here with Elevation DIY, where we helping you elevate your home to the next level. Hey YouTube, Angie here with Elevation DIY, and today we're going to compare vinyl tiles versus ceramic tiles. And as you know, we just finished our kitchen floor and we went with a luxury vinyl tile. But you may want to go with a ceramic tile. So today we're going to do some comparisons. First, we're going to do the appearance. We're going to go over water resistance and heat resistance. We're going to go over the care and the maintenance of them, the durability of them, the cost, and the lifespan of them. So let's get started. Appearances. Was created to mimic ceramic tiles, where it comes in a vast variety of patterns and colors, as you see here. You could cater and design your home whichever way you want to and create some excitement in your floor with luxury vinyl tiles. Now, ceramic tiles are stone, and they too come in a vast variety of colors and designs, as here. Tiles, you will pay a little more, but some people do like to stick with ceramic tiles. But I just want to let you know they are making a luxury vinyl tile that is beautiful, and the cost would be beneficial to you, especially if you like to do it yourself. So to me, when it comes to appearances, where most people do prefer to have ceramic tiles, vinyl tiles is making a come up, and it allows you to be able to complete a floor in a weekend or within a week. And it allows you to be creative in the design that you would like for your home. So I say vinyl tiles for appearances. You may think differently. Water resistance and heat resistance. Now, vinyl tiles, they are water resistant. They're not waterproof. And when you use them in the form of using grout with them, it creates a much stronger water resistance for your floor. It allows for water to go over without seeping into the cracks and causing the tiles to come up. Now, water on ceramic tile is pretty much the same. The only thing is, over time, your grout can wear and crumble, and you lose the grout. Then it starts deteriorating. So you want to be careful with that. Both vinyl tile and ceramic tile are comparable as far as being water resistant. With vinyl tile, by it being a man-made, created material, it is pretty much really resistant as far as water. Now, heat. Ceramic tile will take heat better than vinyl tiles. You want to be careful with heat in your vinyl tiles. It can also cause a chemical to be released into the air in your home with heat. So you have to be careful with that. Ceramic tile is going to take heat a lot better, so because it is stone. Now when it comes to who's the best when it comes to water resistance and heat resistance, they both to me are equal. They both are water resistant and they both can take heat. You do have to be careful with vinyl tiles as far as the heat. Vinyl tiles as well as ceramic tiles, they both fare equally when it comes to care and cleaning. You want to make sure that you sweep them and damp mop them periodically to keep them clean and keep them looking beautiful. Vinyl tile, it is one of the easiest floors to maintain as far as care and cleaning. Ceramic tiles, you want to be careful. As I stated before, water can deteriorate the grout, so you want to make sure that you are cleaning it a little more often. So all you have to really do is damp mop it. You don't have to totally soak the floor. When it comes to cleaning and care, vinyl tile wins. Vinyl tile, when it comes to durability, you want to be careful. You want to make sure that your furniture does have protective coverings on the foot of the furniture, so that when you move it across the vinyl tiles, you're not creating gouges or scuffs on them, because your vinyl tile can get scratched that way. So please be careful. You may want to do that with all your floors, even your hardwood floors. Make sure that your furniture has protective coverings on the feet. So with vinyl tiles, that's a downer. Whereas with ceramic tiles, you're able to move your furniture across it and not create the gouges or the scratches. But I just say have some protective coverings on the bottom of your furniture. Anyway, more durable material where it is able to take the moving of your furniture across it a whole lot better than vinyl tiles. So when it comes to durability, ceramic tile wins. Number 5, insulation. Traditionally, vinyl tile was laid with a glue, where you would put the glue down over the subfloor or over the flooring, and you would lay your tiles down. But now it is created in the factory where they have put the glue on the back of the tiles and put paper, and that's where you get your peel and stick. So the glue is already on the towel, and all you have to do is peel that paper off, put down the towel. That makes for a very easy installation with vinyl tile. Ceramic tile or porcelain tile is always laid with a thin set adhesive. It's like a glue that adheres the ceramic tile down to a underlayment flooring or a subflooring. Ceramic tile, you will need equipment such as a wet saw to do your cuts. So it's not as easy as peeling and sticking and going. So with the ceramic tile, you have to have a wet saw. You have to have a manual cutter. You have to have pinchers. Now with ceramic tile, you are more likely going to need to call in a professional in order to make sure your floor is laid correctly. So that's going to be a little more added cost to your installation when it comes to ceramic floors. So as far as installation, the best route to go for DIYers is vinyl floors. Now in general, vinyl tiles cost on an average between $1.29 $3. It all depends on the type of towel that you get as far as color and pattern. Some of the pattern towels do run a little on the upper side as far as cost. Our floor, our towels were $1.29 per square foot. And what we chose was the 18 by 18 square foot towels. Ceramic towels. Now ceramic towels on average, and I'm basing this off on the 18 by 18 square foot towel, those run about 77 cents. These prices that I'm getting are from Lowe's and Home Depot. And this video is not sponsored by Lowe's nor Home Depot. This is just based upon what we did for our floors. If you are liking what you're seeing so far, please hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you don't miss any videos that we upload. Let's go back. Cost. So you may be thinking, well, what is the overall cost going to be for me when it comes to installing a floor? Well, I'm going to give you an example based upon a room that is 20 by 17, okay? And this is going to be based on the 18 by 18 square foot towels like we used in our kitchen. Now, what you want to do to figure out how many towels you will need for your flooring is 18 by 18 square foot towels are actually 1.5 square feet. So what you want to do when you, in my example, you have a 20 by 17 room. You want to take the length of your room and multiply it by the width of your room. And you want to take that number and divide it by the 1.5. And that's going to give you the number of towels that you're going to need for your room. You may want to buy just a little extra just to have some spillover. Okay, so with that example, if you have a 20 by 17 room, you're going to take the length, multiply it by the width, and then divide that by 1.5 square foot. Because remember, the size of the towel is 18 by 18. And that's going to give you 227 towels that you're going to need. Now, with our towels, they were $1.29 per towel. So in each box carried 20 towels in it. Okay? So if you take that, you're able to see exactly how many boxes that you will need. And the good thing about the towel is you can buy them individually. So with the 227, there's going to be an extra 7 towels that you're going to need after you get to 200. You are able to go in and buy the 7 towels individually. With the example that we were using, we're going to go ahead and see exactly how much it's going to cost to do that 20 by 17 room that we created. Okay, so based upon that, with the luxury vinyl towels, remember they're $1.29 per square foot, and what we needed was 227 towels. That's going to give us a total of $292, $293, give or take. Okay, so that's how much we're going to pay for the towels. There's some added cost to that because with that you need some equipment in order to complete the installation of the floor. The vinyl towels, let's look at the equipment that we need. You're going to need a utility knife and some blades, extra blades to go with it. The utility knife allows you to score the towel where you can snap the towel in based upon the size that you need. And with our floors, we created a pattern. So the utility knife came in really handy. So once again, you need a utility knife. You may need a heat gun. Now the heat gun, it warms up the towel in order for the glue on the back to become a little more sticky. If you have areas on your floor where it looks like it's not adhering all the way, you can warm the towel up a little bit so that it will adhere a whole lot better. So with that heating gun, we bought a Wagner heating gun, and our heating gun was like $49, $50. So that was an added cost. Then, because we decided to grout our floors, we went on ahead and bought the grout. And you can find the grout in the same aisle, in the same section as the vinyl tile. And you want to make sure that you get grout that is especially designed for vinyl tiles. The grout that we used allowed our floors to become a little more water resistant because it allowed us to seal in the edges of our vinyl tile. But you don't have to use grout. You can actually bump the tiles up against each other if that's the look that you want. So it was about $11.48, so we'll say about $12 or so. So we got our utility knife, our extra blade, our heating gun, and our grout. And those are pretty much all of the materials that you will need. You will need a sponge because with the grout. And one thing to add with that, when you do use the vinyl grout, use it in small sections because it dries very fast. So you want to use it in smaller sections, and you do want to get a sponge in order to do the wipe off. So our grand total with the luxury vinyl tiles on the 20 by 17 room is going to be $387.22. That's how much it's going to cost you to complete that room's floor. Ceramic tiles, remember we said they're 77 cents per square feet, and they come in a case, and the cases run about $13 to $14 per case based upon that 77 cents. You may see some tiles that may be a little more expensive, but I'm doing my comparisons based upon an 18 by 18 ceramic tile that looks exactly like the tile that we use in our kitchen. I stated before, with the ceramic tiles, you do need a manual cutter or a wet saw. Now, the manual cutters and the wet saws range anywhere from $23 and up. I even saw some that were $432. That alone will wipe out the cost that we use for the vinyl tiles, and you haven't gotten everything that you need. So you do need the manual cutter, the wet saw, $23 and up. You will need drill bits in order to put down your subfloor. If you need to do that, you need a drill. So we're just going to say you have a drill at home, and we'll just say you need to get some extra drill bits. Now the drill bits are going to be about $15 to $16 in order to make sure that you have those on hand. So we'll say you got a drill. You just need some drill bits. Now you need a towel leveler. Towel levelers are what keeps the tiles level, because when you put the mortar down, you want to make sure they're at the same height and spaced at the same spacing. So you need levelers or spacers. Now when you walk into Home Depot or Lowe's, a lot of spacers look like X's. You do need those. So a leveler is about $48.54 for a leveler. But you can also get the little X spacers. Now the spacers are about $7 per bag. So you can get a bag of those, but those are not the levelers. So you want to make sure that you get that. You need a bucket to mix your mortar in, and a bucket for your water. So to minimize the cost of buckets, because I was seeing buckets that were costing, it weighs up to $20. Opt for the store brand bucket. You can get a Lowe's bucket or a Home Depot bucket at about $3.40 something. get that. It works just as well. So you'll get that bucket and you'll use that, as I stated before, for your mortar for mixing. And with that, you need a mortar mixer utility. Mortar mixer itself is about $13 to $14. It's a tool that will go into your drill and you're able to mix your mortar up. So you want to get that. Don't go get your cake mixer. Anyway, it looks just like a cake mixer. It mixes up your towel, so you want to make sure that you have that on hand as well. You're going to need trowels. You want to make sure you get the notch trowels in order to spread your mortar out or your thin set out when you're doing your ceramic towels. So you will need to get that, and a notch trowel is about $15 to $16. So you want to get that, and then you want to get the grout float. It kind of looks like a trowel, but it's spongier, and you want to utilize that in order to spread your mortar out. So you want to get that. You gotta get your notch trowel. Gotta remember that. Your grout floater is going to be about $15 to $16. Then you're going to need some grout. So you want to get a couple bags of grout in order to complete your project. And grout bags run about $32 to $34 at Home Depot and Lowe's. So you're going to get that, you mix it with your water. And I'm going to stay a little bit on the lower end because I'm not going to add in there that high price cutter for you. I'm going to give you a break on that. Your floor itself is going to be $454 to install. That's outside of calling in the professional because we don't even know what their price is going to be. So when you call in a professional, it's going up. And if you do choose to get that higher end cutter, your price is going up. So when it comes to cost, vinyl tile wins. Okay, lifespans. Now normally vinyl tile is ready to be replaced or repaired within 10 years. Now in areas where you have less traffic, it can have a longer lifespan. Ceramic tile, on the other hand, can last decades. Now that also all depends on whether you had it professionally done, then you can bank on decades. But if you've done it, you want to make sure that you've done the grout correctly, you've got it leveled, there won't be a chance of the tiles breaking, which will cause you to have to repair them or replace them a lot sooner than decades. So with that said, ceramic tile does win on lifespan hands down. Okay, the verdict is in, and if you're looking to do something yourself easily, as well as have lower costs, luxury vinyl tile wins hands down. Now, if you're looking to have something that will last decades, you want to go with ceramic tiles, but keep in mind you need to hire a professional in order to get the job done. As well as it's going to be a little more extra cost to get the equipment to make sure the job is done correct. So we chose to go with a luxury vinyl tile, and I couldn't love it any less. Here is a couple of photos of how our floor turned out. Number 8, the verdict.